caindo.
Hello once again, YouTube. Yeah. So I think about a couple hours ago, I posted a video. It was the montage, and I said that, I don't have my editor. Well, fantastic time, because my editor just started working. And I have a lot of catching up to do. Before I start this video, this is going to be more. Last video I posted was on June 3rd. And today is July. July 3rd. And today is July 8th. So I have a lot of catching up to do. And I mean a lot. So, excluding today, which is Wednesday, I'm going to have to post 5 videos. I'm going to post, 3 Minecraft gameplays, a secret montage, and not a secret montage, a secret vlog, which you will have to see tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. And 2 PC Sundays, which will happen on Sundays, episode 1 and 2 of Slender the Arrival, which I have not played, I swear. Not lying, I have not played it. It's been sitting on my desktop for 5 days since I posted. So, otherwise, I have not posted in a minute, so that's kind of a fantastic thing. And ever since my Eris Morn video, y'all have been going crazy about doing the characters from it. And one of the most requested one was Toland the Shattered. Now, like I said before, I'm not even going to say it again. I'm just going to roll the clip. The last person is Toland the Shattered. Much like Arena 3, her death is unknown. We don't know if he died or anything like that. But we do know from the Book of Sorrows that he fell to the darkness and began to investigate it. So yeah, as you see, Toland the Shattered, well, as theory, it was stated that Toland the Shattered died, but Eris doesn't really know. So that's what I'm going to be going into. He was basically tested on the dark, but Toland was once a guardian, snap defender of the Traveler in the Light. He was a warlock until he went mad and was cast out of the city, or so the official records show. But was Toland truly mad? I mean, he was just enlightened, recognizing what was supposed to pureness of the speaker and not to combat the darkness. Perhaps the speaker saw him as a threat. Now, this is a nice little quote. Okay, can't read that. I too am detached from my source. The charming Avir Ute has made my introduction and has been pleasing to meet her. We had made a conversation and a little TTIU, a couple of old wizards exchanging definitions. Now, to understand Toland, one of the most of his fate, he is not dead, at least not in traditional sense. Traditional. He was no longer part of this world, but is lost. Kind of like how Eris is half hive, half human. Kind of like a cyborg. Half human, half robot, I think. Something like that. I don't know. When Crota broke his ill-fated fire team of Eris Morn, there was no survivors, other than Eris herself, or so we thought. The others willingly fought into the dark until their final thought of light was consumed, except for Toland's. He willingly went into the dark, desired for his final state of curiosity. As such, he remained intact with the others and were obliterated. I do not English. Thier's willingness, surprised of the hive, they allowed him to remain to learn. He spoke with Ute, defining himself as a friend. She defined him as queenly of death in return. Nothing has ever lived that will not die. Nice little quote. Now I will fly between green-black suns in the labyrinth beyond Crota's God's dawn. And this, the overworld, the seas of screams, where the throne universes of the great hive fester in eternal majesty. I move along with them. A map, the shades of connections, I said that wrong, of this world. It is unknown how Toland spent in these lost realms between death and courtesan, as time cannot be replied, measured in such a place, and as at least not long enough for him to lose suspicion of the Hive, even if they did not trust him. As Hive are probably incapable of such a thing, they at least did not pay close attention to him at all, and to notice his betrayal. Now, if you have not kind of been following along, that kind of sounded weird, but basically, he is part of the Hive. He has become, I would say, a friend of the Hive, but he's human, kind of like Eris, just turned into the Hive. I didn't struck. I cannot English. I am sorry, guys. I did not struck my mortal form and smuggle this nightmare arcana back into the walking world for the benefit of the masked hypocrites, drooling Lord Orthodox. That was probably the most confusing thing I said, and I do not even begin to comprehend it. Now, this will tie into the Court of Oryx, which I will maybe do something on later. I don't know. Comment down below if you want to do Court of Oryx. Though Toland made peace with the Hive, he was not loyal to them. This also goes into the betrayal thing. He felt the stunning rebirthation of Kota's death through the Hive netherworlds, and knew Oryx would come to avenge the murder of his son, at the cost of everything Toland was once fought to protect. He knew he kept a journal throughout his time outside of the universe. It contained all he knew of the Hive, their secrets, their rituals, and their weaknesses. Now, in the mission, Lost to Light, there's also some reference that Eris gives you of Toland about, what do you call it, the tomb husks, the fact that this boy literally looks like an old warlord, and his kind of theoretically thing looks very creepy and has a green ball-eyed bobber. But this is fan art of what he may or may not have looked like, because of course Destiny is just a huge I don't know. But Toland secretly allowed the journal to pass through the walking world to allow some chance of withstanding Oryx's range. Basically, what meant he was a friend of the Hive, but ever since Kota's death, he's just been all wonky. It arrived safely and instrumental to Guardian's struggle against the Taken. Toland did not do this for this speaker, however, whom he views as an ignorant hypocrite. More likely, he does it for the benefit of the Guardian that is still for the tower. Perhaps their aid to struggle, perhaps the pity of it, regardless of the reason. Oryx would have been unreachable without the advice of Toland, and he flies bound beneath eternity, and he is not lost. So basically, he helps y'all. I don't know why I said y'all. Okay, I'm officially becoming the most annoying person on YouTube. I don't know. But basically what this entire thing is his fire team, which was consisted of, God, I don't even know who it was because I completely forgot, was Toland. I'm gonna try to do this from my mind. Toland, Eris, Urana, Simota, that's 4, and the other 2 people. Yeah. But basically they were all dead except for Toland and the other chick that I can't remember. But they're not really dead, they're more as of lost through time, like what I said, what's it called? That was the Stranger. Her weapon and herself is lost through time, and no one knows about her, and yeah. So, if you enjoyed the video, and you want to see more Destiny though, hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. It makes me happy and knows that you want this. That was probably the most weirdest thing I ever said. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I'll put it directly on Toland's face because nobody wants to look at him anymore. And until next time, again, I will have everything set up and everything will be back in order. It's been really weird stuff. And until next time, I'm IceGH Gamings, signing out. Peace!